Welcome back to the lunch table, everybody. And before we start the podcast, I just want to shout out our sponsor, Papa J's Lambanog Vodka. Now, they've been making Lambanog for about 400 years in the Philippines, and all it takes is just this little old man to climb up the coconut tree and grab the nectar from the tree, distill it, and it's done within 7 days. It's hella good. Check them out, papajays.com. Now, let's get to the podcast. Yay! All right, welcome back to the lunch table, food for thought. I'm Nico. Blitz. You already know where to hit that subscribe button, man. If you're watching this podcast, you might like these other recommendations of people who I've interviewed, including Asia and also Inglewood IV. Shout out to my next guest. He came up last year with two big-ass singles, one being Peter Piper and the other one being She Gon' Go. One of my personal favorites, man. Very TikTok-y.
Yeah.
Shout out to my next guest, DMB Gotti. What up, bro?
What's the deal, man? How you doing?
It's nice to see you again, man, because I think we met back in, November or something like that?
Yeah, we did. We talked about setting up an interview, too, so it's crazy how at least we got it put together, man.
Yeah, man. It just comes to fruition whenever it can, man.
Yeah, for sure.
And you know what I especially loved about you, because you came to the radio station, you played your music, and I'm like, I love his energy.
Yeah.
I love the fact that he can make some bars that are extremely entertaining, and we need that energy on the West Coast, man.
Yeah, for sure, man. Appreciate it, man. I try my hardest, man.
Yeah, so I was doing a little bit of research on you, and I guess you were a football player before you were doing all this.
Yeah, I was, man. I was dope. Ran into some problems at home, man. That could have been, we could have handled it a different way, but it stopped me from playing football. I got into the streets, and once you get into the streets, sometimes it ain't no going back, man, until it's too late. So I didn't learn my lesson until after my high school career was over. So it was kind of like a wrap after that. But yeah, man, I was dope. I loved it. That was my dream.
What was your position?
Running back.
Okay.
And I played some slot too.
I see you hella fast, huh?
Yeah, for sure. Hella fast.
Yeah.
I was supposed to go to a camp out in Central Washington right before the bullshit started happening. So, but it is what it is.
Yeah, man, I hear you. I mean, I think a lot more times people have to decide which route to take, and at that point in time, you don't necessarily know do I go with this, do I go with that? I mean, but
exactly.
You ended up going with the streets at that time.
Yeah.
And so then you kind of transitioned out of that, and then immediately went into rap.
Nah, hell no. I unfortunately, man, I caught some cases, and I see my life flash before my eyes. I was in jail for like 17 months. So I was at 17 to 19, and football was over at that point. No college wasn't no felon. I ended up beating the case. I had to plea. I took 2 strikes with it though.
Yeah.
So I get out of jail. I can't get no regular job. I was struggling for a year. I didn't start taking rap serious till last year. To that She Gon' Go.
Oh shit.
So it was I was at a standstill, man, and I got that She Gon' Go. It just went crazy, and I'm like, let me try this again. And I just kept swinging, and Peter Piper, so shit, it all played its part.
Can you talk about what you went in for?
Some shit, man. Some shit. A couple of cases. It started off as a attempted burglary. We went to jail with some bullshit. We kind of knew it was bullshit because at that time we never heard of no attempted burglary. That's was that trespassing or it's not attempted burglary. So we was sitting in there. We was juveniles at the time. One of our crimees was an adult, so they sent her to the county. They had us in there. Two of my crimees, one of them got on house arrest. The other one, I think, went to camp. He had AWOL placement, so they sent them to camp. I'm sitting there in the release tank, man. I was supposed to sign some papers to I guess release myself. I was supposed to be 18. I went to jail February 6th. My birthday February 16th. So I'm sitting there. They was gonna let me release myself. Instead of the officers in there wear a blue polo with khaki pants, man. Instead of them coming up to me, 2 dudes in a suit came with a they call it case files. At first at the time I didn't know what it was. They came with some big ass case files, man. Sat down, told me you're not going home for a minute, man.
Oh shit.
We got a couple cases. Somebody passed away. Rest in peace to them. A lot of burglaries. They tried that. So it was they turned into an indictment instead of like, you know, you take this case, you take this case. It was like a group of us say we friends. You do a crime, I'll go do a crime. Instead of them charging us individually for those crimes, they get us together and say, you know what, you was doing this crimes for the benefit of your hood, conspiracy, you know, all type of stuff come with that. And that's how they get you, man. So they threw.
It sounded like they were trying to do whatever it took to keep you
Yeah,
in.
yeah, do whatever it took. And at that time, it was like a burglary happened here. Some of them, you know, I don't know. If they didn't prove me guilty, but so some of them made sense. Like, you know, like that could have actually been me. And then so they'll take that one, and then all 30 of the other ones that they couldn't solve, you know, and just throw it on me like, fuck it, we can't find nobody else, you know. So I ended up having to get a lawyer. So I got sent to the county. Yeah.
You were in there for, you said, like, what, 17 months again?
Yeah, 17 months.
So then, like, during those 17 months, I'm assuming you had, like, a lot of time to just reflect and sit down and think about, like, what can I do, like, afterwards?
Yeah, hell yeah. That's all that's all you could think about, you know? Mm-hmm. You are what you, and that's why I feel like I'm so mentally strong today, because you are what you, that's a horrible experience, but it is, you have no choice, you know?
Yeah.
You got to make it what it is. A lot of people get institutionalized. They come home and they be on the same program. They don't learn from that shit. It's like they used to it now, so it's like I already know what it's about. I could take that shit. I'm not gonna, that's not for me. On the dead homies, I can't. I don't like no other man telling me when to wake up or go to sleep and when to eat and all that. I'm cool. I'll do whatever it takes to know,
not go back.
to not have to live that life.
Yeah, yeah.
And it's this thing, like a lot of condom commercials say, they do not protect you against any STDs, you know, or anything like that. Only way to not catch an STD is the 100% way to make sure you won't catch an STD is to not have sex, you know? Mm-hmm. Same thing with jail. It's like a lot of people try to finesse it or do a lot of shit, but it's really, only way you won't go to jail is if you don't do nothing that's going to land you in jail, you know? So
I hear you, man.
you got to just stay down. And sometimes it's weak. You get broke. You know you could go, I could go see somebody, I could follow them, or I could break into their house, or, you know, it's just you got to stay down. Oh,
yeah, because I think it's the temptation of trying to do something and also getting away with it, too.
Yeah, and it's really not even the temptation of doing it. It's you think too fast. You think about what you about to do with this money. You know, you don't even you skip all the steps of the shit, and then you just, you know, well, what I'm gonna do when I get this money. You don't think, oh, what I'm gonna do if somebody see me, or what if I'm gonna do if police get behind me. You know, it's too much, because you don't know what the police think. When they came in with that, with them books, and that really taught me a lot, because they know everything. Ain't no finessing.
Yeah, because I think on the other side of the spectrum too, like you know, they had like that case file and whatnot. If they tried to get you on one thing, it might have not been enough. So then they kind of had to like wait to see until things stacked up. I mean, you know what I mean? Like it's very fishy, you know what I mean? But it's kind of like it's like two sides of the same coin. It's like you kind of have to like plan out before you actually attempt to do what you really want to do.
And just the same way we could sit up and plan how we gonna, you know, how we gonna do this shit or how we gonna get away with it, is somebody else that wake up in the morning and figure out a way to stop us from doing that, you know? Mm-hmm. So we working against whoever we trying to get, or whatever house we trying to get, plus witnesses, plus the team of people who experts on this shit. You know, that's too much for what? It's too, and the feeling it give me, I don't like that shit. I'm cool. I'm cool on that shit.
Well, you know, I think you articulated this situation the best as possible, because like that's the first time I made a relation. I'm just like, yo, like the STD shit, like that shit really makes sense to like this whole situation. So, you know, I mean, I hope for anybody who's listening to this, it's like you really just take in that gem and learn from it. Yeah. So DMB Gotti, once you're out from like, you know, your 17-month jail time, like what do you do afterwards? What was like the first thing you did?
Shit. I actually moved to Vegas for like 2 months. But
why Vegas?
I don't know. My people live out there. I'm on I got on probation. You know, I can't move too far. I got to check in with this. I got to check in every month. So it's like I can't go too far. My people got a big ass house in Vegas. I went out there too, but it was like I didn't have no car. Nobody was hiring me. You know, you can imagine I walk in tattoos. I was buff as fuck. You know, it wasn't fucking with me. I was chilling, man. I came back out here moved in with my mom. I actually got a job at a warehouse
Okay.
for like a month. Actually, oh God, I was working.
It was working your ass
Man,
off, bro.
I swear, I had to wake up at like 5 in the morning, get there at 6. It was from like 6 to 2:30, but we would never get off at 2:30. It was a warehouse job, so it say 2:30, but it's really till we finish off like
All the
unpacking
work
all
and
the
shit,
trucks.
yeah.
Yeah, it could be 17 trucks one day, it could be 10 trucks the next. So that shit was too much. I get off, I wasn't getting no studio time. I was writing a lot though. That's when I think I was writing Peter Piper during that time. I was writing.
So you said you were writing Peter Piper like while you had that job?
Yeah, hell
Okay,
yeah.
okay.
And I was staying with my boy. So I moved out from my mom's house. I was staying with my boy 8 and Diamond Bar. So I was waking up from Diamond Bar, driving
That's
to
hella
work.
far.
Yeah. So all that time on the freeway, I was just riding. There's traffic in the morning. I just write. My car, the best time I always get the car was I always gotta listen to the speakers, because I tell them like this is where magic happened on my mama. So I just be driving. I was driving, riding. After about a month, like I couldn't take that shit. I was tired. Like I was going to sleep at like 10 o'clock, and I didn't like that shit. That's where like
And you have to be up at 5 o'clock.
Yeah,
the next
I gotta
morning.
be out. That shit weak, and I was doing it every day, and I was only making like 400. Check, and then I didn't know about taxes, so I would calculate everything on my phone. Then I see my check, and it would be like $150 off, and I just couldn't take that.
It's like, bro, you telling me I'm getting paid 400, I'm only getting 200 out of this shit?
It's like
what you mean?
I didn't understand the overtime shit. And that shit was confusing, man. They said, you get paid for this week of work next week. I didn't understand none of that shit. I was over it though. And then I just stopped going, man.
Yeah, I mean, it seemed like you got over the job pretty quickly.
Yeah.
You were only there for a month.
Hell yeah. And I didn't call him or nothing. I just stopped going.
So then after that month, I mean, you're obviously writing during that month. So then what happens like after you decide, yo, I'm going to quit this job?
Shit, I was still staying with my boy 8. We ended up getting a studio up in that motherfucker. We would like play around, record some shit. None of us was engineers though, so we had just recorded just to see, just to like,
get a feel
perfect
for
that,
it.
Get a feel for that shit. So I think I came and I showed him Peter Piper, and he was like, bro, he never do like he hears so much. I show him so much hot shit that he just be like, all right, yeah, that's hot, When I showed him Peter Piper, he was like, bro, he like rap that again. He just kept making me rap. He kept making me rap. I told him we gotta go record this shit on my mama. I think we drove like an hour to go record it. So he was in Diamond Bar. And then we drove an hour from Diamond Bar to group. I think like San Bernardino or something. Now I was way out of bounds, but I was just the way he was gassing me up. It's just like we gotta
like, bro,
go.
We gotta get this one mixed, mastered, and everything.
Sure,
bro.
let's go. We gotta get the best studio, the best engineer we know, and then we put that shit out. Actually, though, but it's crazy because I dropped another song like two months after Peter Piper. Because Peter Piper it was going streaming regular, and then we did that Talents. I can't dance. But I'm a goofy ass nigga. I can't. But I'm goofy when I get high or when whatever. I do something. I wouldn't call it dancing, but I do something.
Man, I seen your videos on Instagram, like your TikTok ones. You just got the money over here. I'm just like, okay. Like, yeah, he can't dance, but he got the money to flex.
That's how I make it look good, man, for sure. But no, I did the dance, and it was funny. So in the movie, Nick Cannon acted like he can't dance, So when I do it, it really looked like Nick Cannon because I really can't dance, you know. So I just did it playfully in the car. I posted that shit. I didn't even do it to my song though, and that's the craziest part. I did it to some I think some little baby or something.
So then people just enjoyed the video because of the way you were just like how goofy you were.
Yeah, and then somebody sent it to me with my song, and it looked hard, just because and they did it different. So I did the real one, the salsa and everything.
Yeah.
They made a remix, man, and I posted it. That was at that time I was getting I was at like 1,000, if that, a post. I posted the little videos. I heard the girl doing it, got like 6,000 likes. So I posted the two. I posted, when you get when you post two videos, it don't show the views, it just show the likes. So I posted two videos of her and then the Nick Cannon. They got like 6,000. It's probably 7,000 likes.
So at that point, you kind of knew, like, yo, Peter Piper is kind of a thing right now.
Yeah, as soon as I seen that, I said, oh, I went and deleted the other song. I said, oh yeah, we gonna let this one ride.
Yeah, and then after that, I guess the internet just kind of just took over the song.
Man, the internet just took over. That shit crazy.
Yeah.
The internet crazy for sure.
You think it happened pretty fast from what I'm hearing?
Yeah, at like 3 months is when it I think it hit 1 million, and then it was just going crazy. TikTok, we was trending on Triller. They had us up with Roddy next to Roddy trending. That helped a lot too. TikTok and Triller, man. Shout out to my boys.
You sounding like Gary Vee right now, bro. TikTok this, TikTok that. No, but for real, like I think the way everything is moving now, like people have utilized the resources between like TikTok and Triller, and people like yourself who just have a song that really fit for the platform. People are just gonna eat it up. Bro.
Yeah, for sure. And that's what people want. They don't just want something to listen to. They want to do something while
they want something to dance
exactly,
to. Exactly.
Yeah. So it just make it fun. It's a fun song, man. It showed the kind of I'm grateful because it's crazy to me. You know, it's a song. I just show what kind of person I am. You know.
Yeah.
And to see everybody react like that is crazy.
Well, I think what's dope about the song too, like the beat, fire, obviously.
Yeah.
But what really caught my attention was your hook. And, I was reading up some more, and I was reading that I guess Lil Wayne's, like, your main inspiration.
Yeah.
And, once I figured that out, I was like, okay, Lil Wayne could come out with some random, outrageous bars. And I think the bar that stuck out from your song, you said something about, like, I'm not a chef, but I got sliders or something like that. And I was like, what the hell? Like, I was like, you know what I mean? It's
No appetizer, but I'm serving with a slider.
No appetizer, but I'm serving with a slider. I was like, okay, I see that. I felt that.
For everybody that don't know, man, where you like Applebee's or something, you go get some sliders for your little appetizers, the little small burgers, man, if y'all don't know. My mama. It's crazy. So I don't write. I wouldn't write. So I would listen to the beat, and I would just, at the end of every like punch or something, I think of a word, you know, and I just have all words that rhyme. Like, whatever I said before that, it rhymed with slider, you know, and I just punch in whatever, and I know appetite. When I said that, I was like, oh.
Well, that's why I fuck with your shit, bro, because I'm like, people don't even do punchlines like this anymore, man. But that's you know what I mean? Like, those are the things I like to call them, I guess. Let's say you go to the Jack in the Box, right?
Yeah.
And then you order some regular fries.
Yeah.
But then you look at the bottom of the box, and there's like one curly fry.
Yeah.
Right? And then the one curly fry, you're like, oh shit, I fucking came up. And to me, to wrap that up, like that line itself, no appetizers, but I keep a slider, like that was like the curly fry of the entire song. And I'm like, yep, that's it,
looking,
bro.
Brody. Nah, yeah, for sure.
Yeah, man. I would just say keep all that shit up because, I mean, for some reason, people don't want to come up with punchlines like that. And it's like, I feel like it's really important just to get that attention because people don't. I've never heard the word appetizer or slider in a song as of recently. So I'm like, yo, keep that shit going.
Everybody want to sound the same, man. And that's one thing too. A lot when I first started rapping, a lot of people told me like, oh, you can't rap like that, or you rap too fast, or you don't sound like shit like that. I just stayed the same, bro. I don't want to sound like everybody else, And I really sit and I think about what I'm finna say or what So it's crazy, man, that you fuck with it. Good looking, bro.
Of course, bro. Of course.
Sir.
That's my shit.
Yeah.
I'm going on your Instagram too, and then the first video that you got as of right now is a song with you and Mozzy.
Yeah.
How'd that come about?
Yeah, it's crazy. So shout out my boy Snaky, man. Oh yeah, and shout out Versace. You said something about the beat. That's my boy Versace. He dope. But my boy Snaky, he tight with Mozzy, I'm at the movies with my boy Scotty, and I keep
the movies.
Yeah, for sure. I keep my phone on Do Not Disturb. I really get a lot of calls, and so I got favorites, and that's probably like 10 people, and then everybody else on Do Not Disturb, so it goes right to voicemail. Mm-hmm. I'm at the movies, and thank God I had to go use the bathroom, or I wouldn't have seen it. So I go use the bathroom. I look at my phone. I got like 20 missed calls. I'm like, damn, first thing I think, like, oh, shit, something happening. So I call my boy, it's Snaky. He like, bro, send me that beat. Because I've been telling them that I want Mozzy to hop on this, But it'd be like, it'd be a push. Everybody say they know somebody,
Yeah, and
everybody,
you never really know.
Yeah, so I've been sending to him like, oh, yeah, get somebody. He keep telling me like, all right, like, you think I'm playing? I'm going to get this for you. Like, yeah, So he like, send me the beat right now, bro. I sent him the beat. I go back in the movies. I forgot what we was watching. Angel Has Fallen. So we go back in the movie. I'm into the movie, so I go back in the movie. man, so I take my phone off, do not disturb. He just keep blowing me up. I decline it. He called me again. I decline it. I pick up in the movie. I'm like, bro, like I'm in the movie. He like, bro, pull up to the studio. Like, Mozzy want to do this song with you.
Oh shit.
I said, bro, stop playing. He like, bro, on the day he's like, pull up. I tell Scotty, like, come on, we go, bro. We finna go to the store. We pull in. I see Mozzy. He got a truck. He got a Mozzy. That's ironic because he got a Mozzy.
You got a Mozzy?
Yeah, named Mozzy. So I see his Mozzy. I'm like, oh, shit. We go up in there. He recording that shit. But he caught me off guard because when he was done, I think he going to send it to me. He called me off guard. He like, go record your verse. So
so you didn't even have your verse on it yet?
I had like, no, hell no. It was just a beat. So I'm like, oh, shit. And I just went up in there. I recorded it, though. Mm-hmm. We got it done. It's dope. I think that's going to be a dope single.
I think so, too, bro.
Yeah.
All I got was 30 seconds of it. I'm like, bro, where is this shit? We need this shit to drop now.
Yeah. Shout out my boy Mozzy. He ripped that shit, though, for sure.
When do you plan on releasing that single?
So I was going to drop a mixtape the first week of January, but it's like Peter Piper just keep going. Is not,
You're trying to let it ride for as long as you can, yeah.
So I don't know, man. We might drop it as a single with a,
Hey man, at least you got that one tucked right now.
Yeah, for sure. I got a couple tucked, man. On my mom, my mixtape gonna be dope. Whenever I do drop it, it's gonna be dope.
Okay, so from your perspective, what's the difference between like a mixtape, an album, a project?
Yeah.
Like what's gonna make your thing a mixtape?
Honestly, I don't even. To be honest, I don't even know the difference. I just call it mixtape because it's my first. It's just my first. I see a lot of people when they first coming out drop an EP or a mixtape. It could be mine. Could be whatever, an EP or a mixtape. I wouldn't call it an album.
That's what you got coming next, though.
Yeah.
The EP coming next.
With an EP coming next too. Okay.
But my album gonna be it's gonna be full of features. This is more just of me. Like, here I am. This who I am. Because all the world got is Peter Piper and She Gonna Go.
That's what's up, bro. So what do you plan on calling the mixtape?
So I have to look some shit up. So my jaw is broken. I don't know if you knew that.
I saw that. Okay.
He's not racist. My jaw is broken. I gotta look up to what Kanye called this shit. I wanna, put some wires up in there though.
Okay.
So for sure, it's gonna be some got to do with some wires.
I feel like we need you to do like a Through the Wire sample or something like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because that at that point it would make sense perfectly.
Exactly. So it's Through the Wires is what I originally wanted to call it, but I would start looking shit up and too much shit was popping up with that. So I'm gonna figure something out. I'm gonna incorporate these wires in there though.
Okay.
It's gonna be brilliant. It's not gonna be you're not just gonna be able to look at it like, oh, that's you gotta really like you're gonna have to study it. I'm gonna figure something out though.
How'd you break your jaw? Next question, my guy. Shout out to Kanye West, man.
Yeah, shout out to Kanye West.
And DMB Gotti, their history is starting off very similarly.
Yeah,
Broken jaw and moving forward with that.
Yes, sir. Definitely.
DMB Gotti, Mozzy Records going to be coming out in the new future. Mixtape's going to be coming out. Do you have any like visuals or anything coming out too?
I got a couple. I'm about to shoot. Mozzy, I gotta catch up to Mozzy, man. I know he be busy, but I'm gonna try to get that visual. If not, drop just tucked away,
For sure.
with the song. I got a song the song that I actually dropped right after Peter Piper is called Mary Poppins, and it's crazy. So I dropped it for like a day, and it's you gonna love that. If you like Peter Piper, you gonna love that. I dropped it for like a day. That shit went crazy.
Okay.
When I deleted, they still blow me up for that shit. So
where's the Mary Poppins?
Yeah,
record?
where's the Mary Poppins record? And it sound like I wouldn't say it sounds similar to Peter Piper, but if you hear it, you're gonna be like, oh yeah, this the nigga who made Peter Piper.
There we go, man. Well, I'm gonna be looking forward to that.
Yeah.
DMB Gotti, let's go over like a round of just super quick questions, man, and you
Yes,
answer
sir.
it as best as possible. Obviously, we're at the lunch table, so what's your favorite food?
Lately, man, honestly, I've been liking some steak, man.
Okay, so naturally, my next question is, how do you like your steak cooked?
I probably like well done. It's always the same question
You
on
like the dry ass.
Yeah,
steak,
I honestly,
bruh?
to be
Come
honest,
on,
I don't
man.
gonna lie, I don't know how to eat it. I don't know how to eat steak. I don't know how to cut it. I don't know how to do. I don't know how I like it cooked. I usually ask them like what's the best, or I tell them like how I want it to look, or whatever. But I don't really. I just be liking steak, whatever.
Okay. Dream collaboration like with an artist.
One of the babies, man, the baby or Lil Baby for sure. They're my idols.
I can
would
see
say.
that.
Yeah.
For sure.
That'd
What
be
about
dope.
producer?
My boy Mustard.
Ooh.
For sure.
Yeah, that'll be hard, bro.
Yeah.
I think like, damn, hearing you and maybe Lil Baby on a Mustard beat.
I feel it. I feel it coming.
Let's just speak it into existence.
I feel it coming.
DMB
sure.
Gotti, thank you for stopping by the lunch table, man. Where can everybody find you?
Yeah, Instagram, man, at DMB Gotti, or on Twitter at DMB Everything. Those my two, go-to websites right there, man. Tap in with your boy.
There you go, man. This is the lunch table, food for thought. I'm Nico Blitz, DMB Gotti. Check out that Peter Piper.
Yes, sir.
Out now. Yay!
Peter Piper.